On that night, you hit the record button on your phone. Why did you do that?
Well, the question isn't so much why did I do that, but why wouldn't you do that? Because I used to go out quite a lot drinking. I don't have the best memory when I drink, and in this day and age, hitting record is, recording your night out is as easy as pressing a button and leaving your phone in your pocket.
But what for?
It's more of a just in case thing, because you're better off having something and not needing it than needing something and not having it. And
just in case what?
Just in case, well, you know, the thing that happened on the 8th of August 2014 is a perfect example.
At 1:35 a.m, things started getting heated. Warina, clearly drunk, accuses Gable of stealing her phone.
I will destroy your jaw. It's not funny.
Okay, she's pretty angry there.
Yeah.
Why is she so angry? She can't find her phone.
I'm not sure why she got so angry like that, but we were looking for her phone apparently, and she couldn't find it, and she seemed to be blaming me for that, and I was offering to, you know, call her phone to help her find it. And
Did you know where it was?
no, I didn't know where it was.
Okay, but at the time, you know, as we just heard, she says, do you want me to destroy your jaw?
Yeah.
So, had she already hit you?
At that stage, it was kind of what I understood to be play fighting, but as you'll see throughout the night, it got worse and worse.
It's at this point the 6'3" Gable becomes menacing, threatening Warina with a choice of words the prosecution would later use to try to convict him.
You're lucky I haven't chucked you off my balcony.
Just a horribly, horribly unfortunate choice of words. Without having any idea what, you know, would happen next.
You're lucky I haven't thrown you off the balcony.
Yeah, and I didn't intend that as a threat. I intended it as a figure of speech to say, you're lucky I've been so tolerant with you.
I know, but Gable, as it turned out.
I know how it looks. It's absolutely, you know,
It's a shocker.
It is the worst, you know, to even mention the balcony. It's the worst choice of words one could have used.
We heard Warina scream no 33 times. begging to go home.
I would, but you've been...
Why didn't you just use the front door?
You mean after I disarmed her?
Whenever. You had multiple opportunities.
Well, the first thing I did was try to make her walk out the front door.
But you restrained her again.
After she took the clamp.
For the second time, you had control of her, and you still chose not to use the front door. Why didn't you just use the front door?
Because that's only a question that you can ask in hindsight when you have to desperately get someone away from you. And separate the two of you and try and de-escalate an altercation. It doesn't come into the equation that that person is going to climb off a balcony and fall 14 floors to their death.
But Gable, regardless, you had control of her. You were 6'3". She was 5'4". How far is it between the front door and the balcony door?
It was a lot closer to the balcony door, and it was wide open, and it was the logical option at the time.
Did you hear her scream?
I didn't hear it with my own ears, no. I only realised that there was a faint scream. That my phone audio picked up.
But your phone recorded that scream.
Mm-hmm.
We can hear that scream.
Yeah.
Through the locked balcony door.
Yeah.
But you reckon you didn't door.
Yeah.
But you reckon you didn't hear it.
Not at the time, no.
Are you serious?
Yeah. No, all I saw was her on the other side of the rail for a fleeting moment, and then she was gone.
So why didn't you go out on the balcony to check to see if she was okay?
Instinctively, I knew that if I ran out there and somebody saw me looking over the edge and she had actually fallen all the way, it would look like, it would not look good. It would look like I had forced her over or something.
So you were worried about what it would look like for you?
Of course I was worried about her. Of course I was worried about her. I was absolutely terrified at what had just happened to her, but,
You just told me that you were a kind and caring guy.
Yeah, absolutely. And
you couldn't have even... Yeah. You couldn't even be bothered to go out on the balcony and look over the side and see what had happened to her.
Well, whatever had happened out there had happened, and looking over the edge, that it doesn't help anybody. There's no purpose to it.
Wait, you kidding?
Well, no, I mean...
There's no purpose to looking over the edge. What, to see if she's alive? To see if she's okay?
No, because that's just, knee-jerk curiosity, and like I said, I was deeply concerned by what had happened to her.
You were so deeply concerned, Gable, that from her death scream to the next event, which was you calling your lawyer, was 35 seconds.
I froze on the spot, and I thought, I need to do whatever is the most rational thing to do at the moment. I need advice. By the time I ate, I had been wandering around the streets, confused, extremely drunk and in shock, and I needed to clear my head and sober up. And so I found a place that had some food.
Warina Wright's body is on the pavement. You don't even know if she's still breathing, and you are happily munching away on a slice of Super Supreme.
There's nothing happy or casual or indulgent about it. That night, that was the most scared I've ever been. It's the most distraught I've ever been in my entire life.
Can you understand why many people would think you're a cold, heartless, cruel bastard?
When you put it that way, when you put it that way, when that's all you say about a person with no insight or explanation, you know, the media can make people think.
And do you think she was so frightened when you put her out in that balcony that's why she attempted to climb down?
There was no threat to her. She was out there on her own. I was inside on my own. That's one of the most perplexing things to me. I can't understand what would drive a person to climb off a 14th floor balcony into nothingness.
She may have thought genuinely to herself that she just had to escape.
Again, I can't speculate. I didn't know what was running through her mind. And I didn't do anything to make her fear for her life. And I didn't do anything to make her fear for her life.
Well, you'd restrained her, Gable. You'd thrown her out there. I mean, you can hear her breathing. It's choking.
You just don't understand. Let go. Certainly wasn't choking. I didn't choke her at any point. I didn't harm her physically at any point. That was proven in court by the pathologist. There were no signs of choking. There were no signs of any physical harm on her. Come on, get up. Get up. Get up.